Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
What's up, everybody? How we doing? Today we are looking at my Wikipedia page. We're answering questions for you guys. I've gotten a ton of questions about my Wikipedia page, if the info on it is correct, if they messed up anywhere. I honestly had no idea because I never look at my Wikipedia page. This is going to be the first time I've ever actually looked through it all the way. Little thing though, I actually just made this video and realized that my microphone wasn't on, so I have kind of started to look through this page because I thought I was filming and I wasn't. So we're going to look through it again here and see where they messed up. I'll give you a little bit of background on some of the stuff here that they are talking about. So let's see what we have. So first thing, Matt Antonelli got my name right. Matthew Antonio Antonelli, that is my full name. Nice Italian name, even though I don't look Italian at all. Born April 8th, 1985, American professional baseball second baseman, former. I can't leave that out. Here's my picture over here. It's only during 2010 spring training, second base, April 8th, 1985, 33 years old. I was born in Peabody, Mass. That is right. Let's see. Population was 51,000 in 2010. All right, 52,000. Perfect. I no longer live in Peabody, but that's where I lived pretty much my entire life. Let's see here. I made my debut in 2008. Last appearance was September 2008. I hit a whopping 193 with a homer and 3 runs batted in, and I only played in the big leagues with one team. So far, that is all correct. All right, let's look at my early life here. So Antonelli was a Massachusetts Player of the Year in both football and hockey, and was runner-up for baseball in his senior year at St. John's Prep. So that is not entirely correct. I was the Massachusetts Player of the Year in football. In hockey, I was not, but for some reason, everyone thinks I was. So I made like the All-State team, or whatever you want to call it. I wasn't the Player of the Year. Wake Forest, I think, messed that up. I think they wanted to make me sound better than I really was. And one of the, I think it was probably freshman year, and like those little books that they put together with the rosters and all that stuff. I think they put that in there, but that is not true. And then runner-up for baseball. So I don't even know if this is official. So Jeff Allison won Massachusetts Player of the Year my senior year. He was a first-round pick with the Marlins from Peabody. Also, we're in the same grade. So he won it, and I think people just assume I was runner-up, but I don't really know if that's official or not. It might be. I'm not really sure, though. He attended Wake Forest University, where he displayed good plate discipline. So this is the first key. Like, when you're not a great hitter, when they say that, then the first thing they talk about is your good plate discipline, that's not a good sign. Right? I walked 57 times. It's hard to walk your way to the big league. Somehow I figured that out. Actually, I hit really well my first year or so in the minor leagues, and then but I also did kind of walk my way, I guess, to the big leagues. Ranking 7th among college hitters or collegiate hitters. He struck out only 38 times at 232 at-bats, giving one of the best strikeout-to-walk ratios in the nation. So that was probably my best skill, like I've talked about before, is I could put the bat on the ball. I had really good plate discipline. I didn't swing at bad pitches. Yeah, I wish I was a better hitter. So let's go into my San Diego Padres career. So Antonelli was originally drafted as a third baseman. That's true. I went into college as a shortstop, but then I ended up playing pretty much all third base during my career there. 17th overall in the Major League Draft, 2006. July 2007, Antonelli was named the best second base prospect in the minors. In November, he was ranked number 1 second base prospect and number 27 prospect overall. That is true. I remember that. Blah, blah, blah. I was not considered to have much power, thank you. I hit 0 home runs in 200 professional bats. That was a short season in Eugene. However, he hit 14 home runs in 82 games at Elsinore, and then ended up hitting 7 more in San Antonio. So I finished with 21 homers, 25 stolen bases that year. Had a good strikeout-to-walk ratio, and we won the Texas League Championship. So a couple things on that. One of the biggest changes, actually, from this year when I hit no home runs to then 21. I changed bats. So I had this big, huge, heavy wood bat this year. I don't know why I was using an I-13, a little bit heavier bat. And I ended up going to a smaller bat this year. I went to a C271, 34-inch, 31 ounce, and that really helped me have more power, going to a smaller bat. It was interesting. The first time I used one was in instructional league that year, and I hit a home run my first game, and I started hitting a lot more in batting practice. I just felt like I had much better bat speed, and I was scoring the ball up better with the smaller bat. So that was one adjustment. My swing got a little bit better, and then also this season right here was after my college year. You go right into the short season. And I started my college season out at 216 pounds. I probably ended at about 180 if I'm lucky. I used to lose a ton of weight. So I was like gassed during this season. And then, obviously this season I came in ready to go, and my body was good and everything. So I hit well that year. That was the best year of my career. In 2008, I was with the Padres AAA team, Portland Beavers. I struggled at the plate for most of the year. We've talked about that. I hit 215, but I had good eye. I had a good eye still. That's good. Walked 76 times. Ended up hitting really well at the end of the year. I hit 290 for the month. I think I probably hit over 300 if you take a week or so before that. And that's when I got called up. So my swing kind of fell apart during this year. I had to rebuild it in this last month and figured it out. Hit really well. Got called up in September. First hit off Maddox. You guys already know that. Then I went hitless in my next 20 at-bats. We've talked about that, how I changed my stance. They wanted me to do a leg kick and stuff like that. I really struggled with all that stuff. But then I kind of figured it out, went 7 for 13. I got my average at one point up to I think it was 250, 260, something like that. But then I went 0 for 11 to finish my season. Hit my first home run against the Rockies, Jason Hirsch, and then I became a free agent. All right, so that's all pretty good so far. Let's see here. Played for the Nationals, so I signed as a free agent with the Nationals. I played in AA. So this was I hurt my hamstring, missed a month, and then I had a rehab there for a week or so, and then I went up and played AAA in Syracuse. Hit really well that year, made the AAA All-Star team, didn't get called up though. Went to the Orioles, I stunk this year. So I was on the 40-man, but then they designated me because I hit 200, 220 or something like that. Was claimed by the Yankees, and then I was designated on July 1st. I was released on July 5th, and they signed me back. The day later or something like that, and then I finished the year with them, so it's just missing a couple things there. Cleveland Indians, signed a contract with them in 2013. I appeared in 3 games, so I rode the bench for pretty much the whole year. We've talked about that also. I was on the Phantom DL, and then got released in May, I think, or April 30th, something like that. And then I retired on July 17th. I don't know if that's an official date. I don't even know how you get the official date there, but I was fired and then never played again. So that was the end of my career. On to post-career. Antonelli is well known for his YouTube channel. There it is. Well, that's not it, but it's beautiful. Antonelli Baseball, which makes baseball-related videos. Channel has about 46,000 subscribers. We're up to almost 49,000 now, I think. And now we're over 10 million views, so we've done well since last month. Perfect. Thank you guys for that. He was also an assistant baseball coach at the College of Holy Cross, also Wake Forest, but that's not on there. So pretty much everything's pretty good here. I don't see too much that is wrong. Let's see. Let's check out here real quick. This is my draft year. I have not looked at this ever before. So All-Stars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 All-Stars drafted before me. There I am right there, pick number 17. So let's go through it. Luke Hochever, first overall pick. Greg Reynolds was a pitcher. Longoria, you guys know him. Brad Lincoln. He was a left-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. I'm not really sure how far he made it. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he made it to the big leagues. Brandon Morrow's had a nice career. The bullpen's been good. Obviously, Andrew Miller's been a stud. Kershaw is a stud. Drew Stubbs, he was a really athletic center fielder from Texas. I remember him in my college days. He's had a nice career also. This kid right here, I remember him. He was a high school, big, tall, lanky, left-handed hitting third baseman. I don't know if he ever made the big leagues. I don't think he did. Linscomb, obviously a stud. Scherzer's a stud. Casey Kiker, I played with him in high school. We were on the same summer ball team. He was kind of a shorter left-handed pitcher, threw hard, from Alabama. Tyler Colvin, played against him, and he was in our league. He was at Clemson when I was at Wake Forest, so good player there. Travis Snider. I actually thought all the mock drafts and everything had me going to the Blue Jays at 14. That's where I thought I was going when I woke up in the morning. And then literally I went online. I don't know why I did this. I went online and I looked at them, like the updated mock drafts, and then they had Travis Snider in there, and they had me out of there. And I going into it, everything I'd read and all this stuff said I was going to go here, but didn't go there. Chris Marrero, he was my teammate when I was with the Nationals. Jeremy Jeffries, I think is how you say it. So he's a hard-throwing high school kid. I think he had a couple drug suspensions or something like that. But I remember he had a lot of talent. I don't know if he's been in the big leagues or not. You guys probably know more than me. There I am, pick number 17, Kyle Draback. Brett Sinkdale, he was my teammate in Cape Cod. Chris Parmalee, played against him a bunch. And Kennedy, played against him a bunch. He's had a nice career. I don't remember this kid right here. I'm not sure. Maxwell Sapp, not sure. Cody Johnson. Was that Ron Johnson? No. I don't know. Hank Conger's had a nice career. Brian Morris, I don't know who that is. Jason Place, athletic outfielder. I don't know if he ever made the big leagues. I don't think he did. Daniel Bard had a really nice career, obviously, threw really hard. I was like 1 for 30 against Bard in my career. Really struggled against him. Then he lost his control. Kyle McCulloch, I remember him from Texas. I don't know if he ever made it either. And then Adam Ottavino's had a nice career. I think he's the Rockies now. So he's played at Northeastern, which is right down the road from me. And then here are supplemental guys. Again, I'm not going to go through them all. Manny Burris, played against him a bunch. He was really, really fast and failed out of Kent State. Kyler Burke was Padres pick. Chris Coughlin, we were teammates in the Cape. Corey Rasmus, he was another high school. He was on my high school summer ball team. So here's an interesting fact. We talked about, high school summer ball teams and how there's 8 bajillion of them nowadays. Well, my high school team, I played for a team called the Ohio Warhawks, where we all went and lived in this house out in Ohio and played. And my team, one of my high school years, Casey Kiker was one of our pitchers, first-round pick, and then obviously I was a first-round pick, and then Corey Rasmus, who's Colby Rasmus's brother. Corey was on our team also, so we had 2 first-round picks and a supplemental first-round pick all on the same high school summer ball team. So that's an interesting fact. A couple other guys. David Huff, played with him with the Indians, left-handed pitcher at UCLA, had really good command. Jabba Chamberlain, you guys know him, I'm sure. Chris Perez, I remember playing him a lot when he was at Miami. Also, we're in the same league. So they're all the draft guys. I kind of did that more for me than for you guys. Sorry about that, but I have not seen this whole list before. So interesting. And then I'll look at this real quick. Let's see here. First round picks for the Padres. So if we look at, where am I? Here I am right here, 2006. So if you go, who's some guys around me? So I played with all these guys. Didn't play with Kyle, he was too young. Play with Nick. Nick Schmidt was more in spring training. Kellen Kubacki, played with him a little bit. Drew Cumberland, really fast high school shortstop. Mitch Canham, played with Mitch a little bit. Corey Lupke, played with him a little bit. Danny Payne. Alan Dykstra. Alan was Wake Forest. I was a junior when he was a freshman at Wake Forest. He went in the first round a couple years after me. He broke my walk. I had did I say this already or not? I can't remember. I had the all-time walk record at Wake Forest, and then Alan broke my record a couple years later. Really big, strong hitting first baseman. Jeff Decker, played with him a little bit. Logan Forsythe, played with him a little bit. Donovan Tate was drafted super high by, I think we gave him like $6 million or something, a lot of money. I'm not really sure whatever happened to Donovan. I don't think he made it to the big leagues, but not sure. And then guys before me, Cesar Ramos, played with him a bunch. Carrillo, played with him a bunch. Matt Bush, he was my shortstop. You guys probably all know Matt Bush and his story. I was second baseman with Elsinore when he was our shortstop, and then we made him a pitcher. Tim Stauffer, played with him in AAA. Khalil Green, played with him a little bit when I was with the Padres. Khalil was a really, really talented player out of Clemson. Really, really quiet guy. And he ended up going to the Cardinals, I think, for a little bit. He's out of the league now, but he was a really talented player. And then a bunch of guys that I really don't know. That's going way, way back. So that's a pretty good look at my Wikipedia page there. Everything is pretty good. Pictures. Here's one other interesting thing. If you look at these pictures right here, this is funny. So here's 2010, right? I'm probably about 207 pounds. That was like almost always the weight I played at in spring training, right around there. So look at that picture, and then look at this picture right here. Like, so this season right here, I came in at 223 pounds. So this is 2008. I had a really good year in 2007, like we talked about. I hit 21 home runs, and I remember after the year, I talked to one of our front office guys, and he was like, you had a really good year. He's like, but next year, I want you to come in here, and I want you to hit 30 homers. You could be a 30 home run guy. He's like, I want you to come in here stronger than you ever have, all this stuff. So I'm like, okay. So I went home that off season, and I went to the gym every day, which I always went to the gym every day. But the difference was I basically stuffed my face with food 24/7. I ate a whole lot of General Gao chicken at Ayit Ho, which is a Chinese restaurant in Peabody, and I came in humongous. And so I weighed 223 pounds. I still ran pretty well, but you can see I look more like I'm a bodybuilder than a second. I'm playing second base here. I look like a bodybuilder, 6 foot, 6'1", 225 pounds. Actually hit a home run on my first at bat that spring training. I thought I was Barry Bonds. I was like, oh my God, the major league's gonna be so easy, and then this happened. So, anyways, that picture's kind of funny right there. How big and huge I am. I lost a lot of weight. I can't keep weight on very well during the season, so I ended up losing it. I probably finished the year at 180, so I probably fluctuated almost over 40 pounds that season, but I don't know what I was thinking right there. I'm humongous. Anyways, that's my Wikipedia page, guys. Thank you for watching it. Not too many crazy things. People were sending me comments and stuff that there was all this crazy stuff on here. There's really nothing crazy. Someone must have gone on here and deleted it. So thank you again for the question. I appreciate you guys watching. Check out our other videos. Give us a thumbs up. Share the video with all your friends. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Check out the description box below. We've got a deal going on with Plate Crate. We've got, you guys can support the channel on Patreon. We got a bunch of stuff down there that I think you guys will enjoy. And that's all I got. Thanks again, and we will talk to you later.